punt is basically the same as a turnover. You know, you don't get any yardage out if they get the ball deep in your own territory, and that's unfortunate because the Railers played a good third quarter that time. They played them even except for the extra point. Both teams just had one touchdown, and you know, a good third quarter for the Railers. But now the block punt has set up a virtual score here for the Titans. They got it down to the 1 yard line, so barring any kind of miracle, they're probably going to put it in here in the next play or two.
Coach, conditioning plays a big part in high school football, and the Railsplitters got a lot of guys going both ways. They've started to add a few more subs as the season's gone on, but it's tough on you when it gets to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and especially against a quality program like Glenwood, you know, we've got more two-way starters than they do, and you're right, it takes a toll when you get into this fourth quarter.
McAdams is going to come up under center. He's got Hammonds back at the running back. Hack goes in motion. And McAdams fumble, and he's in trouble. He just goes and takes a knee. Ball was at the 9, and McAdams slow getting up. He's back at about the 7-8 yard line.
Well, he took the snap and fumbled it as he was coming out of there, Bob, and they just fell on top of it. And I think Lincoln might be a little fortunate that they didn't get a flag because somebody kind of pounced on him after he was down, and I heard a whistle blowing, but they decided it wasn't too late. So it's going to be 3rd and long now out on the 8 yard line.
You're right. You called that right. I was a little nervous. I thought they were going to call a penalty, but they didn't.
Big play coming up now. If you can stop him here and force him to kick a field goal.
3rd down.
And they're going to take time out and discuss it.
With 11:38 left in the game, Chatham leads at 31-13 over the Railsplitters. We'll be back after sponsors Rick Hand, State Farm Insurance, the Lincoln IGA, Logan County Bank, Culvers of Lincoln, Lincoln College, Vanessa out at Blades Hair and Nail Salon. And out of that timeout come the Titans. Coach Joe Ryan trots off the field out there talking to the defense, and his coach said this is a big play. 3rd down. McAdams trips again. He's tripped over the feet of one of his linemen, and they down it back at about the 13 yard line. So a 5 yard loss on that play, just tripping over one of his players.
Yeah, over one of his players or his own feet. I'm not sure which, but very uncharacteristic. You know, they haven't played a real clean ball game, but it's a good job by the defense. You know, they're holding here and going to force an attempted field goal from about 19 yards out.
Well, that's a total of 29. Choice Volpert. His kick is up. It's got the distance. It's through the upright. He's a good kicker. And that'll make the score. Glenwood 34, Lincoln 13. So the Railers were able to hold, and now they'll have a chance after the kick here, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. And it comes down. I believe that's Eimer with the football. Eimer to the 30-35. Or that could have been Armbruster.
I think it was. I think it was Logan Armbruster.
Logan Armbruster picked up the football that time. I didn't expect him to see him on that side of the field, but Logan did a good job of fielding that ball and getting Lincoln some good field position.
They ran well, running back up the middle. I tell you, Bob, after the punt and Glenwood taking over on the Lincoln 9 yard line, good job to hold him to a field goal. I don't know if you can give the defense too much credit for that because McAdams just went down twice for losses.
Ball at the Lincoln 33 yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Leisinger up under center. He's got the snap, wants to throw quickly. He's got Armbruster. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it. Incomplete. The coverage out there by Colin Stokes.
That time Glenwood was blitzing right up the middle, Bob, and Leisinger made a perfect pass out there to him, right in his hands, and he just couldn't hang on.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Railsplitters at their 33. Leisinger comes from the sideline, goes into the huddle, and here we go. Shirley split out wide to the left. To the near side, it's Armbruster. The wings are Moses Rogers, and Schlater goes in motion, and they give it to Cruz, and they stand him up right at the line of scrimmage. He tried to go off right tackle, but they were right there waiting for him. So now it's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Railsplitters.
And I was like running into a wall, and Bob, he just got near the line of scrimmage, and it came to a complete stop, and there's a white shirt right in front of him. They give him a yard on it. It's 3rd and long.
You're right. They stonewalled him, and now Cannon's going to check in and give Cruz a break. The junior, Anthony Cannon, wears the number 33, weighs 225 pounds at fullback. Leisinger's got the snap, rolls to his left. He's under a lot of pressure. Now he's going to run along the sideline, dives up ahead, and he's knocked out of bounds short of the 40-yard line. May have got 5 or 6 yards out of that.
Yeah, he's running to his left, Bob. Would have been tough to throw when he's running that hard to his left, and he couldn't find a receiver open and got what he could out of it. It's going to be 4th and about 5.
Down up to the 38-yard line. 10:04 left for the game. And a timeout. Coach McDonald's taking a timeout. And Lincoln trails at 34-15. The fourth quarter. We'll be back in 5 at the 38-yard line. Coach McDonald wanted a timeout with 10:04 left in the fourth quarter. Lincoln trails at 34-13.
The right wing made a punt at the last punt attempt. They got blocked. I think that gives him second thoughts. And, you just like to keep the ball. So if they've got a 5-yard play in their playbook, this is time to pull it out.
Man in motion. Leisinger's got the snap. He rolls out. Intended receiver. Short. Incomplete. That was to Logan Armbruster at the 45, but it was just a little bit short. And Leisinger was under pressure. He was running when he threw the pass.
Great pressure as he's running to his right, and had to get rid of it because he wasn't going to pick the ball, the yardage up running, and threw the ball just slightly underthrown, and it got to the ground before he could catch it.
That's hard to do, as you said, Coach, when you're on the run to make a good play on that.
So great field position for Glenwood here to start this drive.
The Lincoln 38-yard line. Miles McAdams, a junior for the Titans. Drops back in the pocket. He's got time, rifles it up ahead, and he's got Helms along the sideline for a first down inside the 25-yard line.
I think that's going to come back. Penalty against the Titans.
Yellow flag goes down, and illegal motion against the Titans, and that's going to back them up.
Only their second penalty of the game, Bob, and as you said earlier, a pretty penalty-free game. Lincoln's have been flagged for 3 penalties, and now 2 on Glenwood.
6th game of the year for both teams. Next week we'll be on the road back at Memorial Stadium against the Springfield Senators.
And that's an explosive team, Bob. Be interested to see how their game goes at Rochester tonight.
Ball's at the 43-yard line. You'd think Springfield would be the underdog there, but anything could happen. Rochester, defending state champ.
Right, and Springfield has some great speed, so, speed is pretty effective.
McAdams out of the shotgun, 1st and 15 for the Titans. Here comes the pressure, and a fumble, and the Titans get it back, but it's all the way back to the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Coach Rourke will not be happy with the execution here in this second half, especially. They put the ball on the ground many times. They've got them back mostly, but there's another big loss. That one for about, what's that? That's a 17-yard loss on that play.
Yeah. Glazik and Gesner check in on defense for the Railers. They're running guys in and out. Weber was out there, and so was Bacon, and they come to the sideline. So now it's 2nd and about a month for the Titans. Over a month. McAdams got time. Now he's in trouble. Now he stays on his feet. Now he's finally taken down at the 50-yard line. 10-yard pickup there by Miles McAdams.
He's a little slow getting up, Bob. I think he's taking a bit of a beating here tonight, and credit the Lincoln defense for just harassing him all night long.
He's taken, I know, at least 3 pretty good shots.
I'll tell you, from the beginning of the year to now, the Lincoln defense has made a lot of progress. They get a lot of people around the ball. They don't always get tackled sometimes, but they're being very aggressive, hustling, and getting after the ball.
3rd and a fortnight now for the Titans. McAdams got time out of the pocket, going to throw it long. Pick that off. Pick it. Incomplete. Good coverage. 3 receiver.
Yeah, the one thing, much better coverage that time, and you like to see the Railers defenders make play on the ball when it gets back there. As you said, he had a chance to pick it, but just kind of went over their head.
Stop the clock with 8 minutes and 12 seconds left. McAdams is the punter for the Titans. He's going to get the snap back at about his own 35-yard line and punt it away.
This will be their first punt of the evening.
He's got it. There's the boot, end over end, and the Railers going to let it go into the end zone. That'll bring it out to the 20-yard line. Lincoln.
Good job by the defense with the help of a couple penalties there. And, they're going to take over with just over 8 minutes to go. And like you said, the drive down the field here.
34-13 the score. They spotted it at the 20 out in the center of the football field. Leisinger's got the play, and he trots out to tell the Railers in the huddle. Feel it's cooling down tonight. It's supposed to get down to 38.
Yeah, I think it's already gotten cooler, Bob.
Leisinger comes up under center. Man in motion. Leisinger's going to keep it. And again, he saw some an opening there, and he takes it down to the 25-yard line. 5-yard pickup there by James Leisinger.
We got him unofficially for 10 carries in this ballgame, Bob, which is a lot for a quarterback, but he's made everyone work. We got him down for 69 yards so far, and does a nice job. Another 5-yard pickup there. And he was initially stopped. He kind of hit a wall and then kind of took one quick step to his right and was able to pick up 5.
He's had a couple of nice completions, and now one of them for a touchdown. And now Garrett Cooper checks in for Moses Rogers at a wing back. 2nd and 5, man in motion. They pitch it to the outside. And Zach Schlater in a fumble. Down across the 30-yard line goes Schlater. He's got a first down if Lincoln picked the ball up.
I think it went out of bounds, Bob, for the Railers.
1st and 10 for the Railers. They move the sticks down across the 30 to the 32-yard line.
About a 7-yard gain there for Schlater. He hasn't had too many carries tonight, only his 4th of the game, but he makes them count.
Clock still moving with 7:08 left in the football game. Coach McDonald sends the play in with James Leisinger. Split wide to the left is Shirley, near side armbruster. Leisinger's got a man in motion, and Leisinger hands it off. I'll have to check and see who that was.
I didn't see that.
That's Cannon. That was Anthony Cannon. Cannon down to the 34-yard line. Picked up 2 yards.
His first carry of the night, Bob. He gets in and gets a few a game.
He's a big guy, junior, 225-pounder. 6:20 left of the game. Jared Grover, the center, and now the official calls his own timeout. Somebody's got to tie their shoe for the Railsplitters.
I think that's Moses, maybe. That was very kind of the official. Gave him a chance to tie his shoe. Yeah. No, that's Cannon.
Now Anthony's ready to go. Man in motion. Leisinger quickly going to throw it up the middle. Oh. Incomplete. Intended receiver was Garrett Cooper. He had Tyler Brinkman, the defensive back, all over him, and he just wasn't able to haul it in.
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic there in that area, and still a nice pass right on his hands. He just couldn't quite hang on.
So they bring the ball back to the 34. It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Railsplitters. Stop the clock at 6:09, 4th quarter. Leisinger wears the number 12. He's a senior. Playing in his next to last game here at Handlin Field. All the seniors are. The last game for the Railers will be the 8th game of the season against the Taylorville Tornadoes. Leisinger's got the snap. He's under pressure, throws it out in the flat, but he was covered. He was knocked down. 68 was in there on him, and that is Christopher Simmons. Simmons knocked Leisinger down, and he tried to get rid of it, but...
And he tried to set up a screen out there, Bob, and you're right. He just had too much pressure, didn't have enough time to let the play develop, and just had to let it go, and unfortunately he had to overthrow his receiver.
Lincoln's going to go for it on the 4th and 8. 6:05 left for the game. Armbuster here to the near side, Shirley on the far side. Garrett Cooper stays in there along with Anthony Cannon. Leisinger wants to throw again. Evades the pressure. Now he's going to throw it. He was under too much pressure. Good sportsmanship out there. He's helped up by number 83. That is Dylan Ambrose for the Titans. And Titans going to take over on downs, 1st and 10 with 6 minutes left in the game. And they 34-13. Ball spotted at the Lincoln 34-yard line.
Well, knowing that the Lincoln Railers are probably going to pass that time it's coming, and it just didn't have enough time to set and try to find a receiver. As he let it go, he got hit, and that's why the ball went low and into the ground.
Daniel Bacon in there for the Railers on defense, along with Riley Reed. McAdams up under center. He pitches it in the backfield. He's got a new running back in there. We'll have to pick up and see who that is. He's knocked down. Tackle for Lincoln made by Dylan Eimer.
Again, Eimer comes up from his safety spot, and Submarines makes a nice stop there for only about a 4 or 5 yard gain.
Down to the 30-yard line. 5:38 left for the game. Clock on the move. 2nd and 6 for the Titans. They lead at 34-13. They came in 4-1. They got beaten their opener by a touchdown to SHG. McAdams under the center. Pull the Railers off? No. Now they throw the flag.
I think there's a motion on the... Yeah, I think that's going to come against Glenwood.
Backfield in motion. And a penalty against the Titans. Checking back in is Caleb Weaver for the Railsplitters. Sawyer Conradi going to take a break on defense. Ball now back to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, the Railers have played a really respectable game here tonight, Bob, against a tough team, and they forced them to do some things that they don't normally do, and they've hung tough in this game.
Tyler Dorsier in there at running back. And they give it to him again. Dorsier stood up right at the line of scrimmage. Good job. It's Dylan Eimer down there digging deep. There was 3 Railers there, but Eimer was the guy that had him around the knees.
Yeah. That's a backup running back. They got their backup quarterback in now, number 10, Tyler Brown.
And Tyler Dorsier is the running back. He's a sophomore. And you mentioned Brown. He's also a sophomore at quarterback. 4:35 left for the game. 3rd and 9 for the Titans. As Coach told you, that's Tyler Brown at quarterback. He goes up under center. He hands it off, and good job of the running back. He's down to the 25-yard line, about a yard short of a first down.
That time they ran just a little inside counter cut, faked one way and then came back the other way, and he picked up some nice yardage right up the middle. Sets up a 4th and 2. It'd be a big time for the Railers to make one more stop here and keep them from continuing this drive.
3:58, clock on the move. Looks like Crawford Brandon checks in for the Railers. There's Brown, Cubs up under center. Gives it to his Dorsier, and he's going to be close. I think the Railers may have stopped him, Coach.
Yeah, I don't think he got the line mark that he needed, and he did not. Lincoln will take over.
1st and 10 with 3:35 left in the football game. The Railers trot back out onto the field.
They place the ball right on the 25-yard line where the Lincoln Railers take over. And, one last drive here, Bob. Would like to see it go down and result in a score.
35 left.
Here we go.
1st and 10 for the Railers. Schweitzer up under center. Man in motion. He hands it off. Looked like it was Cruz. He's got 5 yards out of it, down to the 30-yard line.
That Cruz?
I think that, no, that's Anthony Cannon.
Yeah.
Anthony Cannon down to the 30-yard line. 54, that's Alex Nato checking in. Nato's a sophomore. up on that front line.
And the Railers giving some of the reserves a little chance to get some varsity game action here, Bob, and that's always important for, you never know down the line when these guys are going to be playing more.
Man in motion. Leisinger handed it off. That could be, we'll have to see who it is.
Yeah.
I bet it's Cannon again. It is Anthony Cannon off the bottom of the pile.
That's Austin Cruz in at quarterback now for the Railers, Bob.
Austin Cruz is a sophomore. Where's the number 15? He's 6'1", 178-pounder. Cannon took it down to the 34-yard line, 3rd and 1. Clock on the move. Deuce is wild on the board.
I don't know about the line, but a lot of substitutes in the game right now for both teams. Well, most of Lincoln's starters are in the backfield.
Man in motion. Cruz got the snap, and I think he kept it.
Boy, yes, he did. And he got the first down.
And they pile it on. Cruz down the 39. Daniel Bacon checking back in. Cruz goes to the sideline. He's got the play. It's brought in by number 8, Braxton Shutt.
Six different people carried the ball for the Railers tonight, Bob.
Cannon stays in there at fullback. Austin Cruz, the quarterback. Man in motion's Cooper. And they give it to Cannon again. Cannon getting a workout. He's down. He was past the 47. They could give him the 48-yard line. Minute 28 left. Now into the lineup for the Railers goes Brandon Crawford. And Cruz has got the play.
About a 4-yard pickup that time for Cannon.
They gave him a good spot down across the 48-yard line. Up across the 48-yard line. No, that's the 40.
About 44. 44, yeah.
Here's Cruz. Man in motion. Cruz pitches it. He's got it. He's to the 45, to the 50, and knocked out of bounds. That was Tiffany, Sam Tiffany on the run for the Railers.
We get out to the 50. He picked up about 7 on that play.
Right at the 50-yard line. We usually see Sam Tiffany on the kickoffs. He does a good job. He's a sophomore, 5'11", 168. We're in the red on the old clocks. 40 seconds. Cruz near side hash mark. He's got him. That's Cooper in motion. He gives it to Cannon. Cannon up across the 45. Anthony Cannon got some good blocking. Picks it up, hands it to the official.
7-yard pickup time, maybe for one more play if they hurry.
That's Wesley White checking in for the Railers.
I don't think they're going to come out and run another one.
So it was a fun time for the subs that time. They were able to bring the ball down to the Chatham-Glenwood 45-yard line, but we're going to run out of time, and both teams are going to shake hands. As Coach told you, Glenwood's a quality program, and Ken, they gave them a good battle tonight.
Yeah, great effort by the Railers tonight. Nothing to be ashamed about tonight with the effort they put on the field.
34-13 the final. Chatham goes to 5 wins, 1 loss. The Railers now 2-4. And next Friday night, we'll be at Memorial Stadium again, going up against the Springfield Senators, and that'll be another exciting ball game. Coach Andy McDonald doing a great job with these Railsplitters. We're going to take a timeout, and then we'll be back to wrap it up.